everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here today. I always get so many questions on thrifting and how I'm able to find pieces, what I look out for, my favorite thrift stores, and I'm here today to share with you guys some tips to thrift like a pro. I definitely do consider myself, if I wanted to go into business for thrifting, I very well could, because I've been doing it for probably 10 plus years, just thrifting as a hobby. And I meet so many people who see the pieces that I'm able to pick up and they're like, oh my gosh, you need to teach a class. I know there was like this really big boom or trend with thrifting, but I feel like a true thrifter, you know, when the trend is over, they'll still do it because it's something they've always done or something that they like to do. Things that I want to mention to you is, I think one day that I want to do like a vlog thrifting, you know, come with me thrifting vlog, because it is really fun and it is nice to show you like hands-on what you should look out for. But some of the tips that I can give you is, one, you want to know what are some of the sales that the stores have. You want to sign up for their email list. I mean, I go to places, you know, the average, Goodwill, Savers is a store that I like, as well as a thrift store. Then I also have some consignment stores that have my heart and I absolutely love and adore them. So I want to say to sign up for their email list. I know Savers has an email list. I'm not sure if Goodwill or the thrift store, the Salvation Army, excuse me, has a email blast, but I know a lot of the consignment stores have an email list. So sign up for their email list, and you know, definitely look out for the end of season sales. Salvation Army, and I know a lot of times with the Goodwill, they have like every day is a new color. So you definitely want, and even with the Salvation Army, they have every day, every week is a different color. But some of the Salvation Armies, and I'm not sure if the Goodwill is the same, but they have like a friends and family night. My particular Salvation Army, they had a day where all items this particular color was 70 or 80% off. And that is a really, I mean, if you're taking 70% off of $8, $10, you know, $2.99, you can find some really great pieces for that price. Also, I wanted to mention that typically a lot of the consignment stores have dollar rack, and sometimes they will also have a dollar sale. And I know you're like, a dollar sale? I mean, honey, I have found $1,000 pieces for $1, $500 pieces for $1. So I'm not just saying it to say it because it sounds nice, but definitely, and usually it's in the summertime, or some places, you know, I know for my area it's typically in the summertime, but definitely, you know, speak with the cashiers, ask them if they ever have dollar events, because I know it's one store, I don't think they have a dollar sale, and then also some stores have like loyalty cards, so definitely sign up for the loyalty perks. I know Savers has one, and a lot of the consignment stores that I shop at have the little card that you can use. But you know, it's great, and even if it's not for clearance or clearance items or sale items, there are some times that you find these pieces that you will not let leave the store. So I definitely recommend that you do sign up for those cards, because it'll add up. My particular store had a sale where, you know, you couldn't use it for clearance items, but when I did see pieces that I absolutely loved, I got a fur coat, and I was able to get an additional 10 to 15% off of that. So you definitely want to keep those cards, or, you know, sign up for the perks, see what the perks, because they definitely will come handy at some point. And a lot of times they don't expire, but sometimes they do. So definitely keep that in mind. So another thing, when I'm at my consignment store, I don't know every brand that's out there. Of course, I know Gucci, Armani, Louis Vuitton. I know those brands. I know what a Target brand looks like. I know what a Walmart brand looks like. I know what a Kohl's brand looks like. And a lot of times I won't know every brand that's in Neiman Marcus, every brand that's in Nordstrom's, every brand that's in Barney's. So what I do is I always have my phone fully charged. So when I do go to the consignment store, if I do go to the Salvation Army, I can Google the item. Your horizon with brands that you may not be familiar with, that you absolutely fall in love with because you found them at your local consignment or thrift store. So definitely Google brands. And a lot of times too, like I'll see pieces that they look like they're vintage, but they're not. They're like a vintage replica. So what I do is, a lot of times if I'm at the Salvation Army or Goodwill, because typically that's where I find my vintage pieces, even Savers somewhat sometimes, I will do a quick Google search just to see if it's an authentic vintage piece. And a lot of time the Google search will show you if it's vintage or if it's just a vintage replica. And then sometimes you see brands that are probably new to Walmart or they're new to Target. No shade at all to those brands, but a lot of times when you are thrifting and going to the consignment store, you are looking for those, you know, brands that are pricey. I mean, I'm just going to be honest, a lot of times that's what you are looking for, a brand that you can get, you know, that retails for $200 and you spend $5 or $10 for it or less. So, you know, definitely Google search the brand just to see where it's sold, because I mean, if you are not to just into brands and you are into, you know, just finding stuff, that pieces that you like, then that wouldn't matter to you. But I mean, sometimes you'll find an item that's from Walmart and they sell it for like the same price that Walmart sells. So just, you know, just be mindful of that. And I'm just really trying to, you know, let you know you can find the piece at the Salvation Army or Goodwill that is like $1 or $2 off of what it would be sold for at the local Walmart. So just be careful and just be mindful of that. I also want to suggest that you Google various stores that could be in your area. I mean, I honestly found, and it's too word of mouth, I found out about stores just from asking the cashiers. I remember looking for a particular store and the cashier was like, hey, you know, I think it's up the street, because a lot of time they know who their competition is. If you are uncomfortable with asking them if there are any other consignment stores in the area, just Google search it. I mean, sometimes I know the ones that I have to, they have like the best of, I think a lot of times they've won awards for being like the best of consignment stores in the area. So a lot of times they'll have a list of like the best consignment stores in New York, the best consignment stores in Connecticut, the best consignment stores in Boston. That's just like the area that I'm in. So I kind of just wanted to give you an idea of pieces when I go to the consignment store that I look for or I'm looking out at. And this is just a piece. It doesn't have the brand name on it, but this is a quarter-length sleeve and it does have like the cut to the side. This jacket, I'm like, oh, this is perfect for fall. I love the detail in the front. Like, honey, yes, this is really, really nice. And I want to say for the price, it was $6. I want to say I got it for probably $2. I'm not sure if the store had a 70% off or 80 or 75%. I can't remember, and I don't have the actual receipt with me. But I absolutely, like, this is something that I really didn't care about the brand or the name. I really can feel that it's a nice quality brand. And I love the detail in the front. It has a little button, like, could you imagine this with some ripped up jeans and some like biker boots? Oh my gosh, like I can't wait to wear this. I actually purchased it and forgot I had it, but love, love, love. I'm into blazers, I'm into coats, I'm into jackets, so I have a good amount of them. But this is definitely something that I'm looking out for. And when I do go to the stores, I'm looking out to see if there's any stains in the pieces, because sometimes you're like, oh, that's just a little stain, I could bring it to the dry cleaner and it will come out, and a lot of times it don't. So just be mindful of that. But yeah, I like the little detail and I love, love, love the front. And this is just another piece that I was able to pick up. And this is an Armani top. And this is actually a cardigan, I believe. So it's just like a V-neck cardigan. But what I didn't look out for is it does have an imperfection. This is black. It's actually perfect to wear now. Actually, I have to bring it to the dry cleaners. And I don't remember. I think I got this for under $3. I did find it when it was 70% off. And it is time consuming a lot of times when you're off, when you are thrifting. So if you do have time to just, you know, look through the items that are at the store, you can really find some gems. And this does have all of its buttons. It's either off, it's either like a deep blue or black. but this is really cute, and it is in good condition. But I remember there was an imperfection that I can't find right now, but I do really like this, and it actually is perfect to wear. You know, this is the season to wear this as well as the fall, but it is in really good condition. So this is like, if I look hard, I'm sure I could find the imperfection, because I kind of have like I can really tell, like when I look through stuff, I may not find it at the store, but sometimes if I'm rushing, I won't find it at the store. But when I do get home, I'm like, okay, it has a minor imperfection, but since it's for myself, I could care less. And I don't even think the imperfection was like something that was like, oh my gosh, maybe one of the buttons were loose. And that's something too, like you want to look at the buttons, you want to look at just all aspects of the item to ensure that it is in great condition. I remember seeing, and don't just assume, I remember seeing I think it was a Michael Kors shirt. It was a brand new shirt with the tags, but I believe a moth bit it, you know, was eating it. So, you know, don't assume just because it has a tag on it that it is like in excellent condition. Just thoroughly look through it. And this is just another item. This is perfect for the spring. I would wear it as well in the fall time. It is a quarter length sleeve. That is something that I do love. But again, I like to look at the sleeves just to make sure that they are in good condition. Make sure there's no underarm stains. I am not familiar with this brand, but I will leave the name in the description box or just slide it across. Not really sure yet. But this top is, I want to say it's in pretty, if not excellent condition, it's in really great condition. So you just want to, you know, look around the collar. Are there any stains? Look in the front. I mean, a lot of times I'll be at the store and I'll just put it up in the air just to see if I can see anything that's wrong with it. But this is in really, really good condition. And I love like tops that, you know, are versatile, that you can wear. I mean, you can dress this up or dress it down. Perfect for work, perfect for home. And I think I'll do one more item. These are all items that I thrifted. I probably got this shirt for like $1.50, $1.75. Definitely under $2. And this is just an Ann Taylor top. This is, you know, I definitely try to look at the sleeves, look up in the air. Are there any imperfections when I'm looking at the item? Because a lot of times you find this great piece and then you get home or you bring it to a dry cleaner and you see that there's an imperfection. And I don't think people do it intentionally, but you know, stuff happens when you're cleaning out your closet. When I'm cleaning out my closet, you're not like, oh my gosh, let me look through it to make sure there's nothing wrong with it. You're like, okay, let me get this stuff out of my house. This is an Ann Taylor. It's an extra small, and I love the front detail, and this is in pretty decent condition. But I always look to see if there's any stains on the pieces, any imperfections, just because you don't want to spend your money, you don't want to waste your money on something that you really could have used your money for something else. So that's all. I hope those tips were helpful. I hope I wasn't rambling, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you for the continued support. I hope you like, subscribe, and share, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.